Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another ZaffDaily episode where I talk about life, love, Twitch, and everything else in between. Not as much love, though, ladies. I'm kidding. How are y'all doing? I'm doing fine. We kicked off this Monday with some might and magic, and man, what a good idea it was to continue on streaming that. Because I basically got a couple of follows just based off of the game that I played. And look, someone came in, started talking, a little bit of backseat gaming, but I'm like, you know what? I will allow that because that's his opinion, and I will do the things, I will accept input from viewers. And usually what happens with backseat gaming, again, another Twitch tip, is depending on the way you stream and your facial expressions and how you respond to them, the viewers will very soon know that it's not okay to backseat game. Now, I know with the bigger channels, once you get big, a lot of people want to backseat game, right? And that'll probably take up chat too much. But right now, for smaller streamers, I'd say allow that. Just allow that a little bit, Just, like, it should make sense. In the sense of, like, you play Overwatch and someone said, why do you play that? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do this? Then that's crappy backseat gaming. But positive backseat gaming, constructive backseat gaming is actually appreciated by me personally. Now, I don't like... What'll happen is I fail at games a lot, so they like, okay, cool, he didn't listen to me. So what usually happens also with backseat gaming, another way to battle it, if you're a bigger streamer, is to purposefully not follow their rules until you fail so much that they just shut up and let you play the game. But troll them back a little bit, just a little bit. Backseat game them. Backseat game the backseat gamer. So another thing that I want to talk about, and I'm sure a lot of you have been wondering about this, is what's my opinion on, well, people call them boobie streamers, and I prefer to call them like boobie streamers, girl gamers that shows off a lot of cleavage, and like the camera is 90% of the game screen and then the game is like 10% like in the corner somewhere. The thing is with Twitch and with life in general, and this is just a simple fact, sex sells, right? Now you're like, why? Give us examples. I've got two actually, both in the same industry, but the first one, I was a waiter, like in my younger days, and I worked my ass off to get some money out of the waitering job. And then girls would just come in and the female waiters, they would waiter and everything, and they would walk away with like 3-4 times the amount of money I made for the night, So the thing is, you have to be really good, not that I'm saying you don't have to be a good waiter if you're a girl, but it helps, it helps. Usually it helps. Another thing was, if you were to look at bartenders, like in your local bar, if there's like male and female bartenders, just see how crazy the male bartenders actually go. They're doing that to get tips, while the female bartenders usually just chill out and help the people, and and I can almost guarantee it that the female bartenders usually get more money than the male bartenders, because this area, cleavage sells. Now, personally, again, the bartending thing, used to work as a bartender when I just exited school and everything, or when I was busy studying. And now I'm going to convert it roughly for you guys in dollars, right? On a good Saturday night, on a really good Saturday night, I would make about $100. But then it's a really good Saturday night. Like, I worked my ass off and people love tipping me. That is a good Saturday night. Mostly those nights were also my most drunkest, to be perfectly honest. So not a good combination. But on that same Saturday night, I had female bartenders working with me that would get $150 to $300 for that night. That is, if the rand dollar term was 10. 10 rands to the dollar. So I would get 1,000 rand, and they would get 1,500 to 3,000 rand on a night. You know, this happened to me like 3 or 4 times while I was bartending, and I'm like, what the? Oh wait, sex sells, and it's not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. Now, a lot of you are like, but man, they get so many viewers and blah blah blah, and they get so many donations. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You know what's the cool thing? They keep the unwanted element away from streamers that actually play. Now, listen, I said streamers that actually stream and entertain people. I did not say they keep the unwanted attention away from men. I said streamers, right? There's a lot of good. I mean, one of the more famous streamers. What's her name? I want to say it's Lol Renee. But one of the more famous streamers actually does it as a joke. You know, streams that way as a joke. That's her shtick. That's her act. And people love her for it, and she's amazing, and she's actually good at games. You know, unless it's part of the act. Man, my English is failing me tonight. Unless it's part of the act that she needs to suck at games, but she's actually good at games and she enjoys it. I think it's Lol Renee, and you can look at most of those, as the internet loves to call them, Boobie streamers. They don't have partnership, even though they have the viewer numbers. They don't have partnership. Most of them, like I've seen like 5 or 6 of them, and I'm like, wow. They don't have partnership? But they don't need partnership because they get donations to show a bit of cleavage, you know. Unfortunately, now the other side effect of this is, unfortunately, sometimes some of those viewers will go onto other female streams and they would like, show us your boobs, show us your tits, honey. And I'm like, you know, unfortunately that does happen. And it's just a side effect. But if you're a streamer, male or female, just keep in mind that they're actually keeping that element on their streams, not on your stream. I mean, would you rather have 1,000 viewers as a man or as a woman, as a streamer, telling you to whip out your dick or to show your boobs, or being childish altogether? No, definitely not. I've had a couple of those. I've had instances where they've bled over to my stream, and the first thing they do, they try and insult me, and I'm like, okay, cool, enjoy the stream then at least, and hopefully some of you stay in. I don't tell them that, but I'm thinking like, maybe some of them stays and actually grows up a little bit. And there's a couple of viewers that stay stuck around from those trolling things that actually, I saw them in chat and they like started attacking me, and about 3 months later they would follow me and it would be a different person. So yeah, there is good in that, but unfortunately, like I said, just as a streamer, don't worry about, as you guys call it, guys and girls call it, the boobie streamers. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them, right? It is just part of the economy. It is just part of life. Sex sells. In the waitering industry, in the bartending industry, you know, I don't know where else. Well, obviously the prostitution industry, but we're not talking about that. But sex sells, don't worry about it. Right? If you're a beautiful man, you'll probably do better than I will. If you're a beautiful woman, you'll definitely do better than I will. Don't worry about it. It's part of life. People like looking at beautiful things. I mean, I like looking at beautiful things. That's why I stare at myself for at least 7 hours in the day. I stare at myself in the mirror. I'm going to stop now. This is going to be a long video. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. And until next time, you're probably not showing my face on YouTube right now. It's probably just minimized while you're doing other stuff, because you can't look at this, you know. I accept it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, and until next time, you What the hell? Should have a good one.